Everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout. Again, this is a layout I got completed at the crop that I went to a few months back, and I had all these pattern papers and my embellishments all made into page kits, and then just before I left I took some photos and divided them into the different page kits so that when I got to the crop I had everything in a baggie, and those are oversized baggie. They fit the layouts perfectly, like all the pattern papers, all the embellishments. And I have to say, while I was there was not once that I thought, oh, I wish that I had this or I wish that I had that. And it's probably the first time that I went to a crop that I barely had anything. I actually went to the crop with my friend, and she was the one that put the crop on, so her truck was already full because she was putting the crop on, so she had a ton of stuff. So I only had two little bags, and then my suitcase to go to the crop, and that was it. And I was just fine with that. I actually had, it's like one of those grocery bags that you can pack groceries. They're like a hard plastic, and that's where I put all my page kits in. And then I just brought a small plastic container, and that was perfect for everything that I needed. And I actually have a couple of videos that I filmed, well, maybe more than a couple, but getting ready for the crop and all the page kits that I brought and all that stuff. So if you want to go back on my channel, you can see exactly what I brought. But today, it's the end of January, so I'm going to a crop at the beginning of March, so I'll be prepping some pages to bring with me at the crop. So I'll probably do that at the very beginning of February because I don't want to wait till the last minute. So I'll start sharing that in a couple of weeks there, getting ready for the crop. But anyway, let's talk about this layout. As you saw, I had 6 photos that I wanted to use, and they were all 4x4, and that's exactly how I got them printed. So it's not that I had to cut them down. And you saw I tried a few different configuration. I put 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and then I thought maybe I could journal and kind of do something in the middle. But in the end I decided to put the 6 photos together, 2 4x4 side by side, and then all the way down, and I got 6 pictures that way. And it's kind of a vertical, not kind of, it is, it's a vertical layout. And then I mounted the photos on a green cardstock, and then I took the pattern paper that I had put with this kit, and it is from Echo Park, I believe. Yes, Echo Park, this and that. How could I forget? That is my favorite boy collection of all time. And I cut a strip about 1.5 inches, and then I took one of the only punches that I took with me. I think I brought 2 punches with me, and one of them is this scallop punch. I don't even know if it's available anymore. I got mine on Amazon quite a few years ago, and even then I had a hard time finding it. If you push really hard, there's little dots all around the circle, but if you just give it regular pressure, it's just a scallop, which I absolutely love. Then I put the scallop on one side, and now I'm trying to see what kind of embellishments I can put alongside, because I don't have a lot of room to put embellishments on this layout. It's really quite heavy on photos, and that's fine. And so I'm putting an embellishment cluster at the top left and the other one at the bottom right of the layout. So let's talk about the pictures a little bit. These pictures were taken a couple of years ago when we went camping in the White Mountains, and then that's also when we climbed Mount Washington with my daughter and her fiance. And then I just took different pictures of different things that we did while we were there. Of course, we camped, so I took a picture of our camper, and then they went tubing, they played tennis, of course we climbed the mountain, and then we also had quite a few campfires. That's one of our favorite things to do, is have campfires, and then we do s'mores or almost every night they had hot dogs. Even though we had supper, by the time it was dark, they would cook hot dogs over the fire, and then they would eat hot dogs and also have some s'mores. So that is what I'm going to be talking about in this layout. It's just the different fun activities that we do when we, go away. Now this one here was really focused around just things to do sort of like while you're camping. Like we didn't go to any amusement parks or anything like that. It was really just everything that we could do in the White Mountains, and we had a blast, and we want to do it again for sure. Do you know what I find this time of year I always find that I want to scrap my summer pictures. I think we're just so over winter and it being cold outside. I just want to think about summer and how, it's warm and all that good stuff. I remember one year, Josh, when he was about Mason's age, he was about 5 years old, and, it was Christmas Day. And then the next day he gets up and he says, okay, Christmas is done. So when do we get to go camping now? It's like, okay, now that Christmas is done, we're done with the cold and everything, bring on the sunshine. And that's exactly how I feel. I just want winter to be done and the summer to start showing its face. And that is one thing that I'm looking forward to, going to Crop and Create, because it's at the beginning of March. So I know that, going to that weekend away, and then shortly after, spring is going to start. So I'm looking forward to that. And so I know where I want to go with this page. So then I just started gluing everything down. So I glued down the photos, glued down the strip. And from this angle, it looks a little crooked. And I think it is, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. I think once it's in the album, nobody's going to really know. But I just glued everything down, including all the embellishments. And now that everything is secured, I'm going to take these Heidi Swap white letters. And these are the alphas that you can actually change the color if I wanted to. I could have taken some ink and colored part of the alpha. And then there's little resist area on the alphabet, so only part of it, some of it would have shown still white, and then the other part would have colored whatever color. But I found with the green background, I just wanted the white letters, and I'm just going to spell out fun activities. And then once I got home, I believe I took my quick dry adhesive and I glued all those down, because I noticed that, as most stickers will do, they tend to pop off if you don't use some wet glue to glue them down. Okay, so totally not scrapbooking related. I kind of need your help. I just finished that TV show that I was telling you guys about, Glitch, which I was totally hooked on. And then somebody else, after I mentioned it, she said that she started watching it and she's totally hooked. But there was only 14 episodes, so I'm done the 14th episode, and I need something else that is as good. I have quite a few that I know I want to start, but leave me some suggestions of things that you're watching. For a couple of things, I need to start a new series, and 2, my next bullet journal or dot journal is going to be about all TV shows that I'm watching or that I want to watch. So I need to have new TV shows to put in there too. But anyway, if you could do that, that would be highly appreciated. And I guess I did do the quick dry adhesive right away. I think I missed a couple because the other day one popped off and I had to glue it down, or I just missed it that specific time. That's possible. Last thing I'm going to do once I got those letters glued down is I just took some mist and made some splatters. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and maybe leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.